resolution in support of Canada. Absolutely awesome. So we really appreciate that. And, so I feel like, it is great that we are all here, and some really amazing musicians are here tonight, and those belly dancers, I really like them too. This is just the beginning, I want to say that, but thank you all again for coming out. As I reflect on this time here, I feel like this is our shot at doing something good. We live in a place in the world, Anishinaabe King, this land that we all live in now. This is a place where you can still drink the water from a lake.
Yeah.
This is a place that you can get sugar from a tree. You can get rice and food from the water. There's not many places in the world that you can do that. The Creator gave us a really, really good place to live, and we are all here. And there is a covenant we have with the Creator, which is you take care of the land upon which you live. If you take care of the land that gives you your life. That's our opportunity to keep that covenant. It's a spiritual relationship that we have because we are blessed. We are blessed to be here. Over the past 4 years, I didn't need to be a geeky pipeline girl, but I turned into one. I didn't mean to. But what I want to say is that the people of Minnesota joined together. For 4 years, we fought a really dirty pipeline coming out of North Dakota. It was called the Sandpiper. The Sandpiper, 640,000 barrels a day coming out of North Dakota. And we fought it for 4 years. We fought it in the regulatory process, and people turned down at every hearing and said they didn't want more oil. Because we already had 6 lines coming across the North Country, and we felt like they shouldn't have a new corridor. We worked really hard together, all of us, and we made a difference, and nobody thought we could do that, because that's the largest pipeline company in North America, Enbridge, but we did. So I want to thank everybody for working really hard on that. It shows that we can do something, we can make a difference. And I was really, really proud of that. And then I found out that company, Enbridge, bought 28% of the Dakota Access Pipeline. Because they thought that might be a little easier. It was about 75% in. And they thought, well, we'll hedge our bets and head west, So I had some talks. I don't know if you know a little of the history out here, but Enbridge had to hire, they were having a hard time, because they thought things would go smooth for them in Minnesota. But they didn't look so good, so they had to hire this person, they called it a tribal relations specialist. Remember that? Tribal relations specialist. We refer to this as the Indian Whisperer. So we had the Indian Whisperer 1, we had the Indian Whisperer 2. And neither of them panned out for Enbridge, But what happened is that they upgraded us, and so now we have this person to talk to. Her name is Linda Cody. She is known as the Indian Listener. This is a different position. We just want to let you know, it's up there in Calgary. So I'm a meeting with her. I says, Linda, her and Paul Ebert, who's here, not here in the room, but maybe he is, but the Enbridge guy here. So I was at a meeting with them. I says, you guys, I feel like you cheated on me. For 4 years, you told us that this was an essential route. For 4 years, you told us this is the only possible route for Enbridge. For 4 people out there to take care of people who got wounded when the military attacked us. People know that there was people out there that was talking about renewable energy, gardens. A lot of really brilliant people came out. And, it was like, for those who've been out there, every time I go out there, I felt like I was like in Alice in Wonderland or something. I go out there and then there'd be like the 400 priests coming in. And then there's the Black Lives Matter coming in. And then there was like the Aztec dancers coming in. It was like so awesome. Every day, the international people and the state representatives, and then I had to go out there when those veterans came. I was like, that's cool. When those veterans came out, because everybody understood one thing, is that people are more important than corporations.
Yeah.
We need water. What we're trying to do is to keep them from polluting the water. And if we've got to stand and face them, because that's what we need to do, that's what we're going to do, because we are not afraid of them. We are not afraid. A lot of stuff, like I have no idea why they need an MRAP in North Dakota, mine-resistant armored personnel carrier. I do not believe there are any landmines in North Dakota. I don't think so. I believe there's a lot of nuclear weapon silos that I'm a little worried about with them earthquakes you get from fracking. You know, I don't know what they're all thinking, what that plan was, but you know, there's no reason for that equipment. But that's what Homeland Security looks like. You know, when it capitalizes these small rural police departments in places where they think that they can do stuff and they got weapons. You know, that's wrong. That was wrong. You know, and I think everybody in the world saw that. You know, that's one of the things about having, you know, these cell phones, huh? And the drones, you know, is you can see stuff and you can't say it didn't happen. You know, and I was really, really proud of people for standing, and at the same time I was really sad. I was sad that 550 people were strip searched for misdemeanor charges and were put in dog kennels. You know, I talked to elders. You know, one guy, direct descendant of Sitting Bull, president of the tribal college, he and his wife, 60 years old, stuck in dog kennels for 9 hours. I was like, that's not right. That's not what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? This is not a third world country. This is supposed to be North America. We're supposed to have human rights here. We're supposed to have civil rights here. And we're not supposed to treat people like that, you know? And so we got to stand tall for those people. We got to keep standing, you know. I remember talking to this one vet, and it really struck me. And I just want to say to the veterans that are here, thank you for coming out there. And thank you. And I'm going to ask you, you may need to redeploy at the end of January. I'm telling you, everybody, we're going to show back up at the end of January because this is not over. This is not over. But what I want to say is that this one veteran I was talking to, and he says, what he said is, it just struck me. He said, I shed blood in Afghanistan, and you're telling me that I'm going to die on a bridge in North Dakota. Right? You know, there's something wrong with that whole thing. You know? And the way they pitch that in the media out there, if you're watching it, North Dakota media, I tried really hard. I write for the Fargo Forum. I tried really hard to get something in there, but they are like, you know, they missed it. They missed it, and they totally censored it. You know, the idea that you don't know that there was 1,500, you know, guys out there from all kinds of military out there. Or what I'm saying is like all those cops out there. You didn't know that. And you didn't know that someone's arm got blown off. And you didn't know that someone lost their eye. And you didn't know that hundreds of people were injured. That they were spraying water full of what's that called? De-icer on people. You know? You didn't know that. And you act like that's okay. It's not okay. And that's what this moment is. This is this moment where we say you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that to our people no matter what color they are. And this is this moment where we stand up for people. You know, that's pretty far out there, Standing Rock. You know, my theory on this is that a lot of people just fly over North Dakota and say, there's North Dakota. You know, and nobody paid attention to what was going on out there. We said, I hope that works out for you, North Dakota, all that fracking in the Bakken. I hope that all works out for you. Well, it's not working out. Nothing's working out. What happens in North Dakota turns out comes this way. You know, they don't got enough oil for that pipeline. Y'all know that, right? Right now, the Bakken, 85% crashed. You know, 900,000 barrels a day coming out of the Bakken right now, and in 2019 they predict 900,000 barrels of oil coming out of the Bakken. In other words, where the hell are you going to get the oil for a 570,000 barrel a day pipeline? You know, just greed. It's all about greed. And we got to stand against greed. We got to stand against greed. And we got to stick to it. You know, and this last week, or maybe it was this week, earlier in the week, I kind of lost track of myself. I got the little altercation with Enbridge. I didn't mean to. I really didn't mean to. You know, but the question I asked in a public forum, which wasn't turned out a public forum that you could ask questions at, the question I asked was, are you accountable for those bullets out there? Because the fact is that when you buy 1/3 of a pipeline, I believe you are responsible for 1/3 of the rubber bullets. I believe you're responsible for the MRAP, and I believe you're responsible for the hundreds of injuries. And you can't just come over here to northern Minnesota, where for the past 50 years, Anishinaabe people have been, you know, you have been running through our territory for 50 years. You have made a profit off of polluting us. And you want new deals. And you can't just walk back over here, Enbridge, and pretend like we didn't notice what happened in North Dakota. Because we all saw it. We all saw it.